In this lecture, we are going to study about addiction, causes of addiction, methods or measures to control drug abuse and drug abuse. First of all, we'll see the meaning of word addiction. Addiction is a complex condition which is characterized by compulsive use of substance despite of its harmful consequences. Generally, addiction is seen in case of teenagers, even though they know their harmful effects. Because of many reasons, they get addicted. This addiction results in impairment of physical, physiological and psychological functions of the body. Now we'll see the second part, that is causes of substance abuse during adolescence. What are these causes? First one, insufficient parental supervision and monitoring. Sometimes parents do not get sufficient time to see towards the children to counsel them. Second one, lack of communication between child and parents. Nowadays, because of busy schedule, or may possible that in some cases parents are not at home from morning till evening because they have to earn, they have to provide to their children. In such cases, communication lack is there. That means parents cannot talk with their wards. They cannot communicate with each other properly. They cannot share their thoughts. So the problems arises. Third one is poorly defined rules and family conflicts. Many times some of the rules are there in the house. That means he or she should work in this way. They should follow the times. They have to do something like this only, what their parents want and all these things. And because of that, many times family conflicts develop and the teenagers or that individual becomes the addicted one. Next one is favorable parental attitudes towards alcohol and drug uses. Sometimes parents only tell their children to bring the cigarette or bring their some drugs for them, and because of that also the teenagers or their wards becomes addicted. Next one is expectations from drug use, and the last one is risk taking behavior. Some of them say that we'll take it first, we'll see it what happens, and later on they don't know how they get addicted and it becomes an addiction for them. Okay, so these are the causes of substance abuse during adolescence. Next one, method and measures to control drug abuse. The most important measure to control drug abuse is prevention is better than cure. That means before getting addicted, the person should take care that he should not be get addicted. So try to avoid this addiction. Try to understand, try to say no to the addiction. Second one, avoid undue pressure. It is for parents actually, where in some of the cases, in some of the families, parents force their wards to study either medicine or engineering, but their wards, they want to do something else. They want to do home science, they want to do hotel management or what, but parents force them to do the whatever they want. So in that cases, some undue peer pressure is get developed and teenagers don't want to do. Third one, education and counseling of the child to face problems and stress, as well as to accept disappointments and failures as a part of life. That means what? Nowadays, in small families, teenagers are getting everything. Once they want a thing, that means sometimes the demand for laptop, within 2 to 3 days they'll get laptop. Sometimes they demand for a bike, again they'll get it very easily. They don't have habit to know about these things. So sometimes if a parent is not able to give something, they should tell them to their wards, the particular thing is they are not able to give them just now. So after some days or After a period of particular time, he will get it. And their words, they should try to understand these things. Okay. One more important thing is there, we should tell them to accept disappointments and failures as a part of life. Nowadays, some of the teenagers, they don't have habit to accept the failures in the life. So when we teach them ki some failures are there, once you are get fail in any aspect of the life, next will be the success. Many times you will fail and then you will get the success. Okay, so we have to teach them to accept disappointments and failures also. And one more important thing is there, we have to channelize their energy. We should know their capabilities so that we can guide them properly, how to learn, how to use their energy, what are their we can say hobbies, so that they will go for the sports, or they want to do some things in the other activities and all. So we have to channelize their energy also. Okay. Next part is drug abuse. What's the meaning of this drug abuse? Drug abuse means, again, we can say it is also a addiction for drugs. The drugs which are commonly abused are opioids, cannabinoids, and alkaloids of coca. Okay, so these drugs, from what are their sources and what are their effects, we are going to see in detail. So in types of drugs, there are three types: opioids, cannabinoids, and coca alkaloids. These are commonly used drugs. We'll see about the opioids first. These opioids, they binds to receptor in central nervous system and gastrointestinal tracts. Here CN is for central nervous system, and gastrointestinal tract is related with stomach and intestine. So receptors are present in the region of CNS and gastrointestinal tract, where it get binds and start showing it effects. From where it is obtained? It is extracted from latex of poppy plant. Scientific name of poppy plant is Papaver somniferum. Example is heroin, which is also called as smack. Chemically it is diacetyl morphine, which acts as depressant. Depressant means what? Depressant means it slows down the activity of nervous system. Okay, so this is for opioids. Then cannabinoids, second one. Cannabinoids binds to receptor in brain. It is extracted from inflorescence of Cannabis sativa. A plant, Cannabis sativa, its inflorescence means the floral shoot. What are the examples? Examples are marijuana, hashish, charas and ganja. It have effect on cardiovascular system. That means it works on heart. It have its adverse effect on heart and blood vascular system. Third type is coca alkaloids, also called as cocaine. It interferes with transport of neurotransmitter dopamine. What's the meaning of neurotransmitter? Which transmits the nerve impulse from one neuron to other. And that chemical, one of the chemical is dopamine, which acts as neurotransmitter. So this coca alkaloid act over there. It act on neurotransmitter dopamine. It is obtained from coca plant, which is called as Erythroxylon coca. Cocaine, generally called as coke or crack, is snorted. That means it is inhaled. Excessive doses causes hallucinations. And their examples are atropa, belladonna and datura. What's the meaning of hallucination? Hallucination means daydreaming. That means unreal perception of unreal objects is called as hallucination. We can say daydreaming, or we can say the world of fantasy. Even though it is not present, we can think about that. This type of hallucinations are developed due to coca alkaloids. We'll see effects of drug or alcohol abuse. In case of effects of drug or in case of alcohol abuse, The immediate effects are reckless behavior, vandalism and violence. When the drugs are taken in excessive amount, it leads to coma and it may lead to death due to respiratory failure, heart failure or due to cerebral hemorrhage. The most common warning signals of drug among youth, it includes drop in academic performance, unexplained absence from school or college, lack of interest in personal hygiene, withdrawal, isolation, depression, fatigue, aggressive and rebellious behavior, deteriorating relationship with family and friends, loss of interest in hobbies, changes in sleeping and eating habits, fluctuations in weight, appetite, etc. Okay, so these are the warning signal. That means we can find out that if some changes are there in the behavior of the ward or of the teenager, we can find out that something is wrong, and what goes wrong we have to find out. The far-reaching implications of drug or alcohol abuse, it becomes a cause of mental and financial distress to the teenagers, or it is for the entire family and friends also. Some of the teenagers are taking drug intravenously. Intravenously means what? Direct injections into the vein by using needle and syringes. They are likely to get affected, they are likely to get infectious diseases like HIV and hepatitis B. And use of alcohol during adolescence may also have long-term effects like loss of balance, liver cirrhosis, pancreatitis, and it can lead to heavy drinking in adulthood also. Chronic use of drugs and alcohol damages nervous system and liver also. Use of drugs and alcohol during pregnancy, it also adversely affects the fetus. One more misuse of drug is there. It is by the sports person. For what purpose they use the drugs? They use the drugs to enhance their performance. The misuse of narcotic, analgesic, anabolic steroids, diuretics and certain hormones to increase muscle strength and bulk and to promote aggressiveness and overall improvement in their performance. For that purposes, it is this steroids or the drugs are used by the sports person, which also have some side effects in case of females as well as in case of males also. So these are the effects of this drugs and alcohol abuse. Now the last point of this topic, prevention and control. Before also we have studied that prevention is always better than cure. That means once any of the habits get developed, we should not allow any of the habit to get developed. We should take the preventive care so that the further whatever loss is there will be prevented. The age-old adage, it is a proverb for prevention is better than cure. It holds true for all type of addictions. Second thing, we should have our own preparations, that we are not going to take the drugs and we should not harm our families and the society. And one more important thing, that the parents and teachers must have some special responsibility. They should teach their ward and children not to go for this drugs and alcohol abuse.